Amanda Serrano versus Tellez watch along. Holly Holm is the co-main event in Puerto Rico, el Coliseo, Coliseo. Bow, bow, bow. Mike is good. Balbos. First comment of the day. The Mexican flag. It's gonna be tough for the for Tellez. But you know we're rocking with her. I like Amanda. I hate Katie Taylor. If you guys want to jump on the train, more than welcome. Jump on the panel, excuse me. But Holly Holmes, the co-main event. They're going through the preview right here. We're going to see a boxing match go the distance, of course. Holly Holm, ex-UFC female flyweight world champion. 134 pounds. Josue in the building. Holly Holm versus Han. A lot of respect shown between these two. Cody, I'm gonna try to get that guy, official Big Mo. Yo, Joe. Stream is popping off. Let's get it. Holly Holm is walking out of the red corner. Holly Holm's done it all, man. She's had such a good career in combat sports. She knocked out Ronda Rousey at the peak of her career in New Zealand, or excuse me, in Australia. Most watched women's fight, or attended women's fight, excuse me. She had kicked her into oblivion. She won recently, June of 2025, a professional boxer, Holly Holm is. She's always had this weird little pep step before she fights where she paces back and forth. I mean, she's had that little pep step since the UFC. She's old now, you know. That's the preacher's daughter. Stephanie Han making her way to the ring. I was just about to say octagon. Holly Holmes got me in the UFC mindset. This when you know it's fucking wild. When you have the co-main event getting walked out by... That looks like Cardi B knockoff. Whatever. Let's support some women's boxing. It looks like a pick'em fight. Oh, excuse me, Stephanie Han is the slight underdog at plus 144. Ebony Bridges taking that L. Sheesh. At this point, she's just... taking a bunch of L's. Josue, Balbus. Watching along Stephanie Han and Holly Holm. The announcer's getting off right now. We're ready for some women's boxing. Se vive con pasión. Se vive con pasión. HLD, where you at? You're banned off of Marco's channel, but you're welcome here, brother. You can hit that StreamYard link if you want to jump on and talk about Amanda Serrano if you're not already on another boxing panel. HLD. Make sure you have that notification bell hit so you know I'm going live. Going to Mexico here pretty soon, so once I get back, I'm going to have more an established schedule. Definitely going to be going live Monday nights, Tuesday nights, absolutely. Friday night, absolutely. Try to go live 3 to 4 times this year. I'm going to make it a big goal of mine to partner with the monetization program with YouTube and try to get to some high level fights. You know, if I can submit my application to be a media and I can show these outlets that I'm covering the fights, you know, and that I have a following and that I'm boxing knowledgeable and I bring a fan base, they could allow me access. You know, media is changing nowadays where YouTubers are bringing all the content for free. So we're getting out the word a lot more than some of the paid media members. So that's going to be my goal, going live 3 or 4 times a year, trying to polish this down, get some better interviews, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to put a lot of effort this year when I come back from Mexico. Josue says, I was hearing the main event undercard sound like good, like the Ricans did good. Yeah, the Puerto Ricans did good. Here, we can take a look at the screen. Josue. And we're going to take a look. Alexis Manez won. Yeah, the Puerto Rican beat the Canadian here. Rosado beat Tanya Walters, even though that was a good scrap. I was just watching that. And then you have Jonathan Gonzalez, Puerto Rican versus Puerto Rican. John Pal Rivera, Henry Lebron. This is the guy who beat Andy Cruz. No, not Andy Cruz, excuse me. Over here from Cali, Andy Ventus. Yeah. I remember him. That was a top rank card. All right, fight's about to get started. Great night for Puerto Rican boxing. Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Josue. Appreciate you, big dog. So I pulled up to one of my homies' house to watch the fight. Still waiting for my boy to pull up. Hope to get to see the main event. I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know what's going on here. Start of round number 1. Three-minute rounds, eh? Holly Holm comes out in that southpaw stance, giving Han a couple nice feints 20 seconds into round number 1. A head clash already 30 seconds into the fight. It looks like Holly Holm is leading with her head. Very aggressive. Han looks like she's making some reads, little head movement. She lands a clean overhand right. But right away, I can already tell you this fight is going to go the distance. Like, there's just not enough power in either of these 2 female fighters' hands. That was a strong right hand by Han, and it tickled Holly Holm. So we're about to go 10 3-minute rounds of women's boxing here. I'm not saying there's not going to be a knockdown. I'm just saying we're definitely going the distance. I'm going to bet the fucking fun truck that we're going the distance. Yeah, right away, Han is is the better boxer. She's making the reads. She's using her head movement to distract Holly Holmes, getting the head off the center line, and just being a little bit more patient. Holly Holmes kind of looks like she's rushing her shots. Her footwork is obviously not as good as a women's professional boxer who's done it her entire life. Oh, good sweet combination from Holly Holm. Catches her with the right hook. That right hand from Han is landing every time. Orthodox fighter Han is. Holly Holmes getting the chant from the crowd. I have Amanda Serrano winning in 2 rounds. If it's 3-minute rounds, it should take her no more than 6 minutes. Oh, Han lines up a perfect right hand. I'm telling you, she's landing that overhand right where she's putting her head down. If you're looking at the screen, she's landing like this. And it's landing on Holly Holmes like this, and it's tickling her. So when you have your legs underneath you and you're giving it full power in round number 1 and you're not even hurting your opponent, landing your hardest punch, we're going 10 rounds. We're going 10 rounds of women's boxing here, 3-minute rounds. Start of round number 2 coming up here. Pretty equal round. More activity coming from the round corner of Holly Holm, but the harder, cleaner shots landing from Stephanie Han. Stephanie Han is 11-0. Holly Holm is 34-2-3. Like nothing, bro. Like nothing. You already know we're going 10 rounds. Tell your boy to take his time, Josue. There's no rush. We're going all 10 rounds. You're not missing anything. She lands that straight or overhand right on Holly Holmes once again. You can tell right away that Han is the better boxer, but Holly Holmes is a fighter through and through. You know, I'm not going to count her out. She's thugging it out. She's throwing some combinations. She's landing some hooks. Sometimes that awkwardness can be used to your advantage. Like just there, she threw a double left hand. Yeah, this is a good scrap. I like to see it. A boxer versus a fighter. Oh, let's go. Now we're getting some action here. Uh-oh. Prove me wrong, lady. Show me that we can get a knockout. Oh, Holly Holmes lands a straight left. It's Holly Holmes is taking her eyes off of Stephanie Han and landing that left hand. Mo Brains in the building if you want to jump on while we wait for Marco. Happy to have you on, my brother. Mo Brizzy. All right. 1 minute left in round number 2. And we have a good fucking fight. I'll tell you what. I talk shit because I'm a shit talker, but I'm going to give respect where it's due. And Holly Holmes is putting up a good fight. 10 3-minute rounds. Who does this favor? Does this favor Holly Holmes, the scrapper, or the boxer, Stephanie Hahn? We'll see you from rounds 8, 9, 10. 20 seconds left in round number 2. And these are close rounds, I'll tell you what. Bob Boof. What up, what up, what up? Tell me what you think of the fight. Oh, Holly Holm rocks her at the end of the round and the bell rings. Yo, what is going on? Holly Holmes, the fucking scrappy little fighter. Holly Holmes' scrappiness, that MMA angles, that awkward footwork is causing some trouble for Stephanie Hahn. 11-0 Stephanie Hahn. On the commentary, you have them say that she's given her too much respect, but I just think that it's a lot to figure out. And Holly Holmes is tall, and she's pumping that left hand, and she's putting up a fight. Man, fighters fight. Start of round number 3, and it looks to be a lot like the same. Holly Holm pumping that left hand. Stephanie Hahn moving her head a little bit, trying to figure it out. Mike Tyson said your game plan goes out the window. It looks like Holly Holmes throws a left hand and shoots for a double leg, almost like. Stephanie Hahn is stuck in mud. She don't know what the fuck is going on. Mo Brizzy. Mo Brizzy up on the panel. Oh, Stephanie Hahn catches Holly Holm with a good left hook. This is a good fucking fight, I'll tell you what. What's your timestamp, Mo?
I got my crack streams at 1.5.
Oh. Hahn catches Holly Holm with the counter right hand. Oh, and Holly Holm's got her in the corner. And she don't give a fuck. She's fighting back.
I don't like how Holly is throwing those left hooks. Those look a little wide. She might get caught.
A little wide, but it's scrappy, eh?
Yeah, I don't know if the 10 3-minute rounds is going to be in home.
Who does it favor?
This is more shot-worn fighter of the two.
Yo, can you try talking a little bit, Mo? I wonder if you're coming in clearly. "30 seconds in round number 3, and we have ourselves a fight. Stephanie Hahn landing the cleaner punches in the 3rd round, but Holly Holm is not out of it. Stephanie Hahn's best punch is that right hand. It's either the lead or the counter right hand. It's definitely coming over the top. And Holly Holm's best punch is it's either the right hook that's coming over the left hand of Hahn or that straight left that she's pumping. Yeah, they're both throwing that haymaker brick hand. End of round number 3. What do you have? How do you have it scored? Anybody in the chat, drop your comments if you're watching along. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give Holly Holmes at one of those rounds at least. So 2-1 in favor of Han. Could either be 2-1 in favor of Holly Holm. The first two rounds were close.
Yeah, I have a 2-1 for home. There you go.
Did you give her the first two rounds?
Yes. I expect her to start dragging ass as the fight goes on, but she is exceptionally conditioned for this fight, which is surprising me. Like, look at her back; she just looks fucking chiseled out of granite.
Holly Holm?
Yeah, it's impressive.
Oh, she's always had a good physique, you know. And she's a fighter. Okay, start of round number 4, and Han taking the center of the ring. Holly Holmes catches her with the check left hook. Timestamp 2:30. Round number 4. Stephanie Han pressing the action a little bit more. Some inside work from Stephanie Han. Referee separates. Back to the center of the ring. I don't know if you were listening, Mo, but I'm telling, like, both of these ladies are landing some strong overhand, and they're kind of not even hurting each other. So we're definitely going 10 rounds. Have you seen a good power punch connect?
From that home and the end of the second, that she kind of stumbled Han back.
She did.
Caught her slipping.
She did.
Yeah, I kind of stole the round for me personally. I was like, oh
yeah,
shit.
Right. Yeah, it looks like Stephanie Han's being a little bit more active in the center of the ring, punching with Holly Holmes. It's so difficult though. I think she's just having a tough time figuring her out. She looks very
Yeah, Holmes gonna have to start cutting the distance down a little bit. She's missing with that lead left straight. I think she's missed like the last 3.
Wow, the live odds have Han as -270, so they think that she's going to be pulling through. Holly Holmes is the +185. These are the live odds brought to you by FanDuel, and yeah, I think that Stephanie Han can close the show with some winning the rounds. She's definitely more patient and is not wasting movements. But Holly Holmes, she can win those rounds by landing and more effective punches at the end of the round, winning the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Holmes in this fight. I think there's a lot of fun matchups that she should be able to do if she, has a greater future with MVP as a promotion. And she deserves it. Jesus, I mean, she's like kind of a legend in combat sports in general, from boxing and UFC, and then now back here.
Yeah, you're starting to tell, though, that Holly Holmes is punching very wide, and Stephanie Han's punches are much more tighter, crispier, much more patient. It looks like Holly Holmes is going to be running out of energy, if you ask me. Murataya versus Andy Cruz is being promoted. I'm excited for that matchup. Andy Cruz is 6-0, 30-year-old professional. So I think he beats Murataya, but Murataya is a straight-up fighter. What do you think about that fight?
I think Cruz is the favorite going into the fight. I think Murataya is he's very big for 135, and then considering they're fighting for the IBF, I'm not sure if he can make that weight comfortably, and if he's going to be, and if he's going to be in there 100%. I am excited for that card. I'm more excited for that card than the Shakur Teo card. I think that's a much more interesting, has more interesting names and matchups.
Is that the Ryan Garcia? card?
No, that is a
Okay.
matchroom card. I think there's Majermal's going to be on that fight. I think Zaquin Moses is going to be on that card. There's a
2
couple of
minutes and 30
comeback
seconds
fights. Some dudes coming
into
off
round number
loss.
5. Holly Holmes pumping that left hand. Stephanie Hahn putting some boxing combinations together.
There we go. Now this is starting to become more of a scientific fight. Now that we're getting into the middle rounds.
Holly Holmes is dropping her knee into the canvas and shoving that left hand in Stephanie Hahn's face. Did you see that, Mo?
Oh yeah, she's trying to put some leverage in there. Yeah.
Right. So that's how the way that I was taught on how you throw your brick hand, your backhand is instead of coming up off your feet like a lot of fighters do when they throw their brick hand, you need to drive your knee into the canvas, almost like you're lunging. That was a good example of Holly Holmes because even if you land on the gloves or the guard, you're still going to cause the momentum to push your opponent back or split the guard. I'll try to point out some examples. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Holly Holmes
is a spearing punch.
Yeah.
Like a spear. Really drive it in there.
You have the weight of your hips and center of gravity is much lower. But the boxers have a tendencies of coming up when they throw their right hand sometimes. It's just kind of natural. But yeah, here we go. 1 minute left in the 5th round. Holly Holmes circling a bit, trying to box with the boxer.
I think this fight, the way this pace is fitting for Holmes. I think Hahn needs to press the issue and press the pace as we get into the latter half of this fight. I mean, she should be you're the young dog. This is, you got to be treating this lady like a grandma, run her ragged.
Why do you think that she's having a tough time coming in and be more active, right, and running her down?
I think she is trying to be safe and thinking, I got better skills and trying to go, brain to brain instead of, punch for punch with her. But I think that's a mistake. I mean, Holmes is I don't know. You don't get a more seasoned than a fighter like Holly Holmes. You know what I mean?
Yo, 1, 2, 3. On the scorecards, Hahn is up 49-46, heading into the 6th round. She's won the last 3 rounds, 4, 5, and 6. Holly Holmes has won round number 2, the round that she had a punch where she stumbled Hahn back at the end of the 2nd round. And I'd probably agree with the scorecard. Stephanie Hahn is landing the more effective punches, but don't count Holly Holm out. Stranger things have happened. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't trust the MVP scorecards or whatever, honestly. The last couple of cards they've had some egregious, what does it say, home cooking, you know what I mean? Where it's very obvious they want to use these big name fighters to build their prospects and contenders, so I usually take those with a bolder assault.
I think that Stephanie Hahn is having trouble entering Holly Holmes' danger zone. Yeah, she's a southpaw. It's awkward. And she's throwing some good punches right at her. She's taller. She looks to be a lot bigger, actually. Considerably bigger? Would you say so?
Home?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, just look at their musculatures. you know, Han looks every bit of the weight class. Holm looks like she's carved out.
You're right.
She's all sinew. That's a lifelong.
Is this for a world title? Yeah, it is. And they're both champions. This is for the WBA World Female Lightweight title. I wonder if it's like a cardinal sin to punch each other in the chest. No, I think that's what
is that even a
Tio
scoring
should
blow?
do. You know, I heard this the other day. Like Tio should really bang on Shakur's shoulder and his chest if Shakur is leaning back. You know, because the more that I think about it, they're the same height, and I thought Shakur was a bit taller, at least 2 or 3 inches taller than Tio. But no, they're the same, almost the same height. So when Shakur is leaning back, you know, you could punch toward that arm. It's, you know, like Canelo did against Bivol and Caleb Plant type of shit.
Oh yeah, I mean Zepeda was getting through Shakur's guard all night, which is insane. How people are like, "Wow, that was a master." I'm like, "Are you fucking blind?" He's literally punching through his shitty shell guard the entire fight, on the chest, in the stomach, on the side, in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they weren't, you know, exceptional shots, they weren't taking all the air out of his tires. Like those are still scoring blows. You know what I mean? I think if Shakur brings that nasty New Jersey shell, I think Tio could easily, calmly and patiently pot shot his way to a victory if he's just going to sit on the ropes like he did with Zepeda. It's just a matter of, does he have the temperament and, you know, the patience to do something like that, which I don't think he does.
Uh-oh. Holly Holmes landing some good punches in that round. Is this Amanda's Serrano's like retirement fight?
I don't know, man. Every fight is her retirement fight at this point. I think she's just going to be out there kind of like, I mean, in the old days, this is what fighters at her age and caliber would do in the waning years of their career. You know, they're like main eventing with maybe you could say subpar competition, but they, you know, they're using their name to build up these cards and help these smaller fighters. I think for the foreseeable future, her and Jake are going to be, you know, out there getting it in for the betterment of the promotion. I don't foresee her retiring anytime soon. That's all to say that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, looking at the logo DAZN and then MVP on the left-hand side is sort of a trip. You wouldn't have imagined that Jake would have this sort of impact into boxing, where he's not even headlining an MVP card. So shout out to him.
Oh yeah, I mean at this point, I think DAZN will take any, you know, boxing content that you know is even out there. I mean, I've seen some UK cards that are like in fucking ballrooms and, you know, on the level of like Friday night fights, Tuesday night fights. No, that's not. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it ain't that hard to fucking get on DAZN. There's been they get a lot. They get plenty of small cards, you know, smaller
Okay.
cards, which is great for us fans. Like, shit, I don't give a fuck. Good. Hey,
Yeah,
give me as many free cards as you possibly can. I love
exactly. The
boxing.
more boxing,
No.
the better. Wow. Hans is cut. Hans is cut in the 7th round. Looks to be by a headbutt. Yep.
Hey, that's some veteran. Hey, Holly Holmes, master, veteran tactics right there. Hey,
She
that's
was
some fucking Andre Ward, Beehive shit right there.
oh dude.
There's not a shadow of a doubt in my
Why is the
mind.
doctor and the cut man in a full on suit? Like you're supposed to be in some fucking shit. And you don't care about blood getting on. Like that's ridiculous. All
Yeah,
right.
hopefully you got that shit from Men's Warehouse.
Oh, dude, that's a nasty cut. Oh, the headbutt.
Yeah. I told you, you give an old veteran like this a chance, that's what she's gonna
Yeah,
do, and she should.
yeah.
She has every right to do that. She's in there fighting for
Stephanie
her
Hahn's
life.
cut in the 7th round. 1 minute and 13 seconds on the clock. Holly Holmes is catching a breather. Coach is giving her instructions. I don't think that's legal. I think you're supposed to be in a neutral corner at this point. Am I tripping, Mo? Why is the corner?
Yeah, I think traditionally that's the case, but this is Puerto Rico, bro. So I don't know what their
Oh,
jurisdiction
this
is.
is Puerto Rico. I mean, that's just kind of a rule from the amateurs that you go to neutral corners. You know, especially when there's a cut happening or anything like that's yeah, yeah. There's some rules definitely I should go over one day on my lives, but you're not even supposed to be on the canvas if you're a trainer. You can disqualify. So when Tank's trainer got on the canvas, you know, the second that he stepped on the canvas, that should have been a disqualification.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean,
That's
this
what
is
I'm
the thing
saying,
though.
bro. You can't just bend the rules of boxing because you're the face of boxing, and you'll make a fucking big fit about it if you get the point deducted. I didn't know that there was a point being deducted. That's the most
Yeah.
ridiculous statement ever, dude. I can't take him seriously.
Well, the issue is that boxing is built off of tradition because it's an old timey, just like baseball is built off of the old timey tradition. And now, whether that's not whether that rule is codified in fucking etched in stone somewhere at the ABC Hall or whatever the fuck is immaterial. The whole boxing world, we all know what that means, and that's a point deduction. We all know that if you fucking get on the canvas, you know what I'm saying? Like we know
Hmm.
what it is. Oh shit, are they ending this?
Oh yeah, they ended the fight. That's amazing. I didn't see that. Thanks, Mo.
Holy
I
shit.
wonder what happened. I wonder if the doctor said no, no mas. So we're
That's
gonna go to a
insane.
judge's.
So
Yeah.
that's a shocking turn of events.
87 punches landed from Han to 29 from Holly Holm. Um, Stephanie Han is cut right above the eyebrow. Doctor stoppage. We go to the judges' scorecards.
Wow,
You
that's
see
a
that
shame.
that announcer? I'm gonna try to get him on. I'm gonna try to interview him just for shits.
Eh.
It doesn't even look
Man,
like a bad cut.
it doesn't at all.
Whoa.
Now, let's be real. It's because they're women. Come on, fuck this fucking sexist ass bullshit. This is a feminist rule, baby. Let
Whoa.
this girl squabble. I want to see fucking
Okay, it's more
blood.
on the forehead. It's on the hairline.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's not even bleeding anymore. That's right. That's what's up. Thanks for watching along. Call me Pope. Yeah, Stephanie Han really thought that she didn't win that fight.
That's a shame. I really thought we if this fight continues, I think Holm would have won it.
Oh,
Terrible way to win a title, in my opinion.
yo, Mo, I saw some images of Anthony Joshua carrying a casket outside of a plane. Did you see that?
I have not
Sir.
seen that. No.
Okay, I thought it was AI because his head was bandaged up, and I'm like, there's no way that it would be that like that. But
Like an old timey 1920s movie. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if they do that anymore. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I feel bad for him. Like that's some super sad shit. I heard that the driver told Anthony Joshua to move to the back seat because he was too big. So he was sitting in the passenger seat, and then he told him to move to the back because he was so big he couldn't see the mirror.
Damn, that's
And that
crazy.
that the driver didn't have a license. How about that, dude? And then someone in the Reddit comments, because I found this all out on Reddit, it was like Princess Diane, the driver that she died in the car accident with didn't have a driver's license. And that's like, I don't know, that's where I stopped reading the comments. I'm like, it better not be some Illuminati shit.
No, I doubt it, man. I mean, accidents happen. Like, who the fuck is out to get Anthony? Oh yeah, we don't want to make hundreds of millions of
No,
dollars.
of course not. But what the fuck? The
I
fact
would
that
hate to think that. Yeah.
the Prince Diane's driver didn't have a driver's license. I'm going to confirm that. I read that on Reddit. Let me confirm before I make some statements like that. But definitely Anthony Joshua's driver didn't have license.
Yeah. Now I will say there is historical precedent, I believe, for assassinations that have happened in such a manner. I just don't think Anthony Joshua in particular is one of them.
No, definitely not. No, I didn't want to bring up a conspiracy theory at all with him. I just
no. I'm just saying because I've heard
lack of driver license. I know,
yeah,
and it's
I've
so crazy, dude.
YouTubers maybe
It's
saying
so
that, yeah, intimating such
crazy.
things. That's the only reason I bring it up.
And even if that was the case, like that driver would have to have done the most perfect crash in order to kill those two guys, but not Anthony Joshua. Anyways, I don't want to entertain that. So Stephanie Hahn gets a unanimous decision after being cut in the 7th round. Did they stop it in the 7th? No.
Correct.
So
that is a shame. I'm disappointed. Yeah. That was the fight was going great, beautifully. Fuck. Now, what I'm wondering is who they're going to try to match Han up with now. I'm not familiar with the rankings and the women's, but let's see.
Okay, we're moving on to the main event. Amanda Serrano is warming up in the back. Tellez, let's get it. 13-0. Amanda Serrano is the favorite, of course, fighting in Puerto Rico. Pound, pound, pound. Serrano to win by knockout is a -155. She's, come on, that's embarrassing.
Well, you know who else fights at the lightweight limit? Caroline Dubois. Let's fucking run it. Caroline Dubois versus Han.
Caroline Dubois. Do you like women's boxing, Mo?
I do. I enjoy it, honestly. Okay. I mean, I don't know what's there not to like. That was fucking great boxing. That to me was like as good as any male undercard fight, honestly. Like, I don't know what more you can want. Holly Holmes, she's literally a fucking legend in the sport.
I mean, I'll push back and I'll say I'll want a little bit more power, right? From the very first round, I told you there was not going to be a knockout. They can land their hardest punch and nothing's going to happen. So the risk to reward factor there is, obviously missing when you bring males into it. Like, you're risking a lot more when you're leaving yourself open to those shots. And I'm being genuinely honest. I don't think that, like, Serrano's small, No, dude, I'm telling you, like you can land your hardest punch in it, and Holly Holmes is gonna be standing up. Han was gonna be standing up. They did. They landed their hardest punches.
Yeah, but there's been plenty of male fighters that were not one punch knockout artists or colossal punchers that still got plenty of knockouts on
Okay,
accumulation. And it's been,
you can
I
step
would
into the
I
fire
would
as
argue I, I would argue it's simply a matter of the way women are commonly trained to fight. That's where I stand on it.
okay.
You know, fighters like Amanda Serrano, most top women fighters are not trained to fight like she fights. Let's just be real. They're trained to fight like Sky Nicholson. They have that amateur style, that, very pity pat punches, out pointing, swinging at air half of the time because it's 2-minute rounds. You put these women in 12-round championship fights with 3-minute rounds, they will start fighting like men because they have to start fighting like men.
I'll disagree, but I'm listening.
Look at a woman the size of Clarissa Shields. She's every bit of whatever, like 185 in there. Come on, she could be
She's a
laying these women
heavyweight.
out. It's simply a matter of going in there and doing it, getting it done.
Is she still boxing?
Clarissa Shields?
Yeah, it's a joke, of course.
Oh, you shocked me. I was like, what? But yeah,
How many more fights? I
same,
think she's
dude.
not
I
far
gotta go
away from
watch it.
retiring, though. She's probably 1 or 2 fights away from retiring. To be honest, she's going to be more of a media personality. That's kind of the thing that I see of her more. She's the culture, man. So good for her. I'm fucking proud of her. American gold medalist. Let's get it.
I think it's the opposite. I think all of that media shit is just a ploy to get bigger paydays. It's the same thing like with Bud. Like he got big and then he started to invest in PR and that led to bigger paydays. That led to the Canelo fight and so on and so forth.
Mm.
I think a lot of it boils down to simply that, like these big name fighters, they're not investing in the kind of PR and stuff that traditionally the promoters would do that they don't do anymore. You go through all of those huge super fights of the bygone eras in the 80s and 70s and 60s. The promoters were doing 20 city press tour, 40 city press tour. They're going all around the world having press conferences and the journalists and all the newspapers and everything, and putting them on fucking late night television and trying to actually promote a fight. Nowadays, these motherfuckers, they put out some AI generated fight posters on Instagram and Twitter, and they're like, "All right, promotion's done."
Yep.
Like Jesus Christ, man! Hey, you ever see those
Check this out, Mo.
PVC?
Check this out.
What's up?
The recent case of Anthony Joshua's driver driving without a valid national driver's license here. So Anthony Joshua's driver wasn't even a licensed driver. Prince Diane's driver did have a license, although he didn't have the license for the job. He did not have a brand or this sort of license here. So just kind of just some stuff that I read on Reddit that it's interesting. Like Anthony Joshua is $1 billion man, dude. You got to fucking have a decent driver at least. Can't be having some shady motherfucker with no license driving you around in Lagos, Nigeria.
No offense, but what the fuck's he doing in Nigeria anyways, bro? You literally just
He's
made
been in Nigeria. He's done like he is $1 billion man, right? Like he's probably gonna be worth $1 billion at the end of his career. He's because he's media friendly. They're gonna give him like some jobs after boxing, but yeah, what happened to him is super sad. But sorry to take it off topic. What were you saying?
Oh, I don't even remember. So what is even the extent of his injuries? The way
minor injuries. He was able to walk away from that car accident, man. Like
literally,
I don't think
literally walk away.
Yeah,
Jesus
like a
Christ.
god, bro. He came out with the shirt off, fucking chiseled like a motherfucker, like nothing happened to him, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I wouldn't be if I was him. I would literally just personally. I was like, damn, what? Fuck this shit. See, that's how motherfuckers like George Foreman end up fucking becoming like pastors and shit, and they start fucking getting on a different life path. Shit like that happens. Shit, if I was him, I'd be feeling like I got touched by the hand of God.
What the fuck? Oh, this is her. This is her pro boxing record, 17-0. She's not fighting out of Jackson Wink MMA, right? She's
I
trained out
have
of
no idea,
Michigan.
bro.
This might okay. Because that's an MMA gym. I know that. You know why I give Clarissa some respect? She's the only fighter from professional boxing to male or female to transition to MMA and go through some fire. She almost lost a fight and came back and won. And she proved a lot to me. And I became a fan of Clarissa Shield. So shout out to her.
Yeah, the only thing that makes me not a fan of her is she treats being unlikable like as if it's a virtue. Like, yes, I am great, so of course I must be unlikable. I must be a villain or something like this. Like, why
Yeah.
not just try to be you and just be a person that people want to
Her
root
nickname
for?
is T Rex. Is this trolling? Did someone fuck with her shit? Is her nickname really T Rex?
Oh, she do got some short ass arms though.
Dude, I've known about Clarissa for a long time. I remember, what's her name? Chris Cyborg, the female MMA fighter, sparring her on YouTube. Like, when Clarissa must have been 16 years old, because that video is old as shit. I'm going to look it up. When's her next fight? That's a big weight class. So 174 pounds. Franchon Cruz. That's coming up February 22nd. See who else is going to be on the card. Promoted by Salida Promotions for the undisputed heavyweight world champion.
Yeah, I'm waiting
This
for
is
that
the second
undercard to
time?
drop. Yes, so I believe they both fought each other in
So
their.
Call Me Post says she been ducking Shadazia Green.
Yeah, I don't think that fight's ever gonna happen.
Why? I know about Shadazia Green. I know about her.
I mean, same shit. Why they never happen, bro? Wrong side of the street, so on and so forth.
I hate that, man. Sorry to bring it up, Mo, but that's why it's good being an MMA fan, because you see the fights that you see the number one go against the number two. You see the champion defend his title against the contender.
You don't see what is it PFL fight the UFC. You don't see that. You don't see. It's the same
No,
shit.
but the best in the sport is in the UFC. No questions asked. Everyone knows that. There's not a fighter
I don't follow
outside of the
MMA
UFC organization.
closely, but
No, yeah, and I can
yeah, but
guarantee you
even
that.
then, though, see, you say that, but then they used to say the same thing about the PBC, and then one by one, every fighter left that island, and they would just get destroyed, just nonstop, just like a hit list, boom, 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 boom. Like
Make
that,
sure to
like
hit
they
the
gave
thumbs up button if you're listening or
Like they
watching
gave
along.
just every little tablet, just Knock him
Okay,
over.
ladies and gentlemen, we have Amanda Serrano and Jake Paul inside of the ring. Finally, we have the main event. Taking the center of the ring, both of them, referee and the announcer. We're about 1 minute away before action is underway. Okay, so I'm calling it in 2 rounds from Amanda. She if it's 3 minute rounds, she shouldn't need no more than 6 minutes to finish her. That's more than enough for a professional boxer to take out a lesser opponent. She's a good starter. Amanda's one of the best starters in boxing. Koki, do you agree with me? I mean, she comes out the gate like fucking feints and all. This girl does not. She's got a midsection. She ain't gonna last 6 minutes. Let's get it, Amanda. Start of round number 1. Already on the back foot is Tellez. That little foot stomp out of here. Amanda Serrano, the southpaw. Tellez, the orthodox fighter. And Amanda Serrano is immediately coming forward with some pressure. Catches her with a good right hook 30 seconds into the round number 1. Tellez on the back foot. Another right hook landed by Amanda Serrano. Tellez throwing some combinations of her own. And if she's going to sit in the pocket and throw with Amanda, it's going to be an early night, round number 1. Koki made a prediction on round 1 Sports Entertainment that she's going to finish her in round number 1. I'm giving Serrano up to the second round to finish her. And she's proceeding. Tellez she's got her backed up into the corner, and Amanda Serrano firing off boxing combinations. Tellez giving it back. Tellez with an overhand right, shocking Amanda a little bit. Tellez is kind of trying to establish her respect against Amanda Serrano. 1 minute, 30 seconds left into the round.
Serrano with the confidence is just another day in the office. She's totally unperturbed by anything.
Yep. Don't get too overconfident, though, because Tellez did throw some overhand rights where she might have stunned Serrano a little bit, because Amanda not being so aggressive as much as the first half of the round.
Yeah, fortunately for Serrano, it looks like she's been seeing those overhand rights from Tellez.
Yep. And I think Serrano's best punch is that right hook. Oh, yeah, she lands it again. Oh, Serrano lands a clean left hand.
Oof. Just pegging it right down the middle.
Little inside fighting. The right hook lands for Serrano. And it looks like, okay, no, I thought she was cut for a second, but no cut. No harm, no foul. Serrano going into the body. Colby Post said she better not come out with some Jordans again. She did come out with some Nike shoes. Are those like outfitted to be boxing shoes? They have to be, right?
I believe her last ones were outfitted for boxing shoes. I believe so. Yeah, because those Jordans are heavy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm loving Serrano's hooks to the body. Like, they're very beautiful, just old schooly. Reminds me of like the way Wilfred Benitez would throw those.
I like what you said, though, Mo. You said Amanda with confidence is another day in the office. You know, she's making it look easy.
Yeah, it's like she sees everything before Tellez does. Like, she just knows what she's gonna do. Yeah. That's the kind of like patience and calmness and confidence that you only get, with experience. So I think sometimes that itself is all it takes to win these fights.
Tellez is taking the center of the boxing ring here. Stab, jab to the body. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into round number 2. That's the timestamp. Serrano being much less aggressive, almost taking the back foot, getting caught a couple times now. Oh, Tellez is pumping some of her own combinations. If you're not going to be active, I am, she says. Tellez with the right hand to the body, establishing herself in the boxing ring. Come on, we got ourselves a fight. Man, something happened to Amanda Serrano where she must have gotten stunned because her aggressiveness is out the window. Okay, she's boxing with Tellez a little bit now. Tellez with some confidence with her. Amanda Serrano just kind of arm punching like shots, not really throwing anything behind him. Now she throws a flurry. But Tellez is digging the balls of her feet into that canvas. She's throwing hard. She catches her again. What's good, Macaroni? My bad. The correction. Mixter joining us live if you're watching the Amanda Serrano versus Tellez.
I'm calling in just to correct some of your facts here. I'm very disappointed in you again. All that grace to Clarissa Shields for going from boxing to MMA, and Holly Holmes just fought, and fucking Amanda Serrano fought in MMA as well.
Oh,
for fuck's sake, Cook! Come on, man! You can't do this shit from Trump.
Okay, my bad, Vic. I'm gonna AI.
We are firemen. We are firemen. And you didn't put out the fire. You put fuel on the fire.
Oh,
this is it.
Hey, let's go, Amanda. I predicted the second round finish. Let's go. She's got her hurt to the body. Push, Amanda. Oh, she lands another body shot into the 10 seconds left in the round. Another body shot. Oh, Tellez throws a stiff right hand of her own. She wants to fight. She's there to fight. Tellez is. Another body shot by Tellez of her own. Oh, the Hoa catches Amanda Serrano at the end of the round.
There's some beautiful hooks to the body. I told you.
Hey, bro, that's good women's boxing. That's some good women's boxing. Damn, Amanda Serrano fought MMA, Nick.
Aye, she fought MMA PFL. Of course she did.
Oh, shit.
You've got a topology in front of you.
Wait, Mick. Did she go through adversity like Clarissa Shields, where she lost the round? She was dominated and she came back and won.
I'm sure she's about 4-0. I think she fought in PFL before her.
Okay. But do you know which fight I'm talking about with Clarissa Shields, where she fought on the Bellator card, where she lost a round, she got dominated, and then she came back and won?
I know what one you're on about. Aye, yeah.
Okay.
But there's been loads. I'm sure the first one was a woman, Hannah. She's from New York. Hannah was her name. A blonde lassie. She was a free-weight boxing champ, and then she got pieced up. She got beat the shit out of a few times in MMA.
She got the bish. Round number 3, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tellez putting up a good fight. So my prediction was wrong. Amanda Serrano's maybe caught off guard by the tough Tellez. Actually, no. I think that she got caught with the right hand in exchange. I'll have to go back and watch, but I really think that she got caught with the right hand and she backed off a little bit. Now she's being careful and she's getting caught with that left hook from Tellez. Tellez might have won the second round. Tellez is here to fight. Fuck yeah, let's go. Put some money on her if you can live bet. because Amanda Serrano is just sort of doing the same thing. Tellez is going into her bag. She's going into some body punches. I don't know if actually she won that second round. Amanda Serrano landed like 4 or 5 unanswered body shots. Are you watching the fight, Mick?
Nah, no, nah. I'm gonna watch the GOAT when she fights.
You only watch the GOAT. Okay, we're into round number 3, and they both land hard punches. They swing hard and they land. Tellez is taking the center of the ring. This is unbelievable. She lands a straight right hand to Amanda Serrano. Again, if you're listening, and it looks like Amanda Serrano is just kind of recycling through her boxing combinations, trying to walk Tellez down. And Tellez is landing some good fucking punches. She catches her with the hook, and she lands a body shot. Oh shit! Tellez is here to fucking fight. She might knock her out. Oh my god! She's winning this round. She's winning this fucking round. Is the upset happening? Oh, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, Amanda Serrano's head gets snapped back by a right hand. Tellez is putting some pressure now. 40 seconds left into the third round. Oh. Oh, I was wrong about women's boxing. Let's go. Tellez lands a left hook. Let's go. 20 seconds left. Tellez outboxing the boxer. This is fucking crazy. She runs into the referee, gives her a little sign. Circle out, Tellez, and win this round, lady.
Yeah, Tellez with the renewed sense of confidence in this round. I don't know if her conditioning is going to keep up with her confidence.
Let's fucking go.
Middle rounds.
Let's fucking go. All right, let me read some comments. Oh, shit, I got a fucking troll here. Wow. Something's up with Amanda. Something is going on with Amanda. She looks stuck. She was doing real well, but she got caught. And Tellez has some power.
Yeah, she's going to have to start creating some openings, not just trying to, walk her down in a straight line, just march her down. That's where she gets caught. Give us some more.
At the very least, it's 2-2, or excuse me, at least Tellez has 2 rounds. We're entering the 4th, timestamp 2:37. But I think Tellez has 2 rounds for sure. She at least won that last round. Oh my god! Okay, so Amanda was stabbing that right, her backhand to the body, and Tellez started picking up and doing the same thing too. It's like she's like, I know your game plan. I'm gonna do the same game plan against you. Oh, she catches Amanda with the left hook. She's got some power. She's got a lot more power at the end of her punches than Amanda does. Amanda's getting backed up into the fucking ropes. Let's go. Oh my god, you know what? It's fucking time. One minute and 30 seconds left into round number 4. Tellez with the good right hand to the body. Okay, Tellez is starting to leap a little bit. Lunge, excuse me. That's more of the correct verb. Leap is a good one too because she's coming off her feet. And you really don't want to do that because the second that you come off your feet and you get sniped by a straight punch, whether it be a jab or a straight backhand, you're going to get hurt. All of the momentum that you're bringing in, and you're not grounded, your shoulders are not tightening up your neck and trap muscles, you're going to get caught. That's what happens when fighters get tired. To get to their positions, they start to lunge and leap and have their head over their knee. And Tellez is getting a little bit tired, and Tellez gets caught. But she's a fucking fighter through and through, and she gives it back, and she catches Amanda Serrano. Oh, let's go. This is Puerto Rico. Call Me Bo says unless Serrano gets knocked out cold, she can't lose. Oh, what the fuck? Let's fucking go. Yeah, fuck yeah. And actually, there's a lot of concern in the fans' faces if you look at the crowd. Whoa. Is the upset going to happen in Puerto Rico? Call Me Po says, unless she gets knocked out, it's not going to happen. Caballel versus Kenyaba. How do you say that name?
Fuck if I know. I think it's Polish.
That does look Polish. Hey, Mo, do you know?
Nasty cut on Tellez's right cheek.
Yeah.
That's a nasty cut. It's from those hard straight lefts.
No. I think it was a headbutt. Actually, was it from that hook? Amanda Serrano is underperforming in Puerto Rico. Amanda Serrano taking the center of the ring. 5th round. Putting a little bit more pressure now. Yo, Tellez is putting hands on homegirl. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Mike Trejo, let's fucking go, son. Tellez fucking knock her ass out. Pull the upset off. Do what the Frenchman did to Jaime Munguia in Tijuana. Knock her ass out in front of her home crowd. Let's fucking go, Tellez. Oh, she's catching her with that left hook. You know, dude, she's outboxing the boxer. She's outslugging her as well. Amanda is just kind of landing some pity-patty punches, and then she's got a little bit of power. I have a bet on Tellez by decision. That's not a bad bet now, but I would have not done that prior to the fight. You know, in the fifth round, Call Me Bo says unless she gets knocked out, she's not going to get the nod. Tellez, though, is no fucking slouch. She's punching with Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano doesn't have any leverage at the end of her combinations. My God, it's like she's just kind of like going through the motions and like punching on a double end bag like she's working out. Tellez is fucking digging into the canvas, and she's throwing those hooks like she wants to knock her out. Oh, body shot by Serrano. Whose right hand is nice? Is that Tellez or the right hook from Serrano? Because Serrano's landing the right hook over the top. The right hand to the body is nice, yes, from Tellez. That's what I've been seeing. Oh, double right hand against the ropes. Does Tellez land? Amanda Serrano starting to grin. Tellez with the little cheeky left hook is nice as well over the top. They both have cheeky left lead hooks. You know? And the right hand to the body from Tellez is nice. Call Me Bo, talk to me. What are you saying? Uh-oh. Oh, her boob slipped out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Her boob slipped out. The referee had to come and fix some stuff. Oh, shit. Amanda Serrano. Back to the fight. 10 seconds left in the 5th round. Tellez with the overhand left hook. Let's go. Tellez won that round. Tellez won that round. Yeah, dog. Come on. Let's get it, boys. I just like to
Serrano had
see
some great
upsets.
body work in that round.
Yeah.
Some brutal body shots.
Yeah. Are we going to see the upset in Puerto Rico? Never seen a wardrobe malfunction in boxing. That's wild. That is wild. There's always a first for everything, right? Amanda Serrano underperforming. Tellez overperforming. We got ourselves a fight in Puerto Rico. Can you win the last couple of the rounds for Tellez and win a unanimous decision or a split decision, or is it going to be some favorable judges in Puerto Rico? Amanda Serrano taking the lead in the sixth. Timestamp 2:30. It's sort of like Amanda's just going through the motions. You know, she came to work out. She's doing a little bit of sparring. She's practicing a little bit of defense, but doesn't look like she's got her like she's aggressive. Or I'm missing a word here. She's not pressing the action as much as I thought she would be. Partly due to Tellez. She's putting up a good fight. The crowd with some concern on their face. Who is the judges this fight?
Yeah, it's kind of pulling Serrano into a boxing match now. In the early goings, she was content to just, kind of trade with her in a lot of spots. Now less and less so. Trying to make Serrano work, lead the dance, come forward. Catching her while she's trying to come in.
Tellez catching Amanda Serrano with the 2-3-2, 2-3-2. Simple boxing combinations against a southpaw. Amanda Serrano applying a little bit more pressure now. 35 seconds left in the sixth round. Amanda Serrano going to the body. But again, she's kind of careless and she gets caught. This might be Amanda Serrano round. Tellez pumping some straight punches of her own. Circling out. I don't want to play any spoilers, but I just AI'd like who are the judges, and I got I know who wins already. That's fucked up. That there's a big ass delay. This isn't live, right, Mo? That's fucked up.
Broadcasting their commentary is usually basura. Some dump truck commentary, bro. I'm not a fan of Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're not the gold standard, that's for sure.
Do you know if Marco's going live? later today.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
It's already
He
kind of late.
usually goes on for at least
He sort of did a long
I
one
know.
today.
Maybe 750.
All right, 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the 7th round. Serrano applying a little bit more pressure. Tellez is slowing down a bit. She's kind of just reacting to Serrano instead of pressing the action like she did in the 2nd round. Amanda Serrano walking Tellez down, cycling through her punch combinations, doing a lot of the same thing, not cutting off the ring, trying new angles, or throwing any awkward punches like lead uppercuts or hooks, just kind of going through the motion. Does it look like Amanda Serrano's cut, or does she have a bruised right eye?
Yeah, it looks like her right eye might be swelling up.
Yeah, that's from that left hook.
She had
Yeah, that's from that left hook.
Yeah, a welt on the under her right eye.
Stab jab to the body from Tellez. 1 minute left in the 7th round. Amanda's getting caught every time she's coming in. You know, it's like when Amanda's starting to gain a little bit of momentum, Tellez lands a nice shot.
Yeah, I don't like Serrano loading up on her punches like that. She's starting to get impatient here, frustrated.
It looks like it.
You know, if she's gonna have to pot shot her way to victory, hey, so be it. But better that than, you know, get abused and take the punishment in front of your home crowd. That was a great left, straight left. She's letting more and more.
Yeah.
Pegging it straight down the middle.
End of round number 7.
I think we'll start to see the extent of Tellez's conditioning here. These last rounds. She's starting to tire out. She's getting caught more and more on the end of Serrano's punches.
Serrano is clearly in the twilight of her career. Great fighter, but she lacks explosiveness she once had, Mike Trejo says. I agree. I definitely agree.
I think that she's able to perform this well at her age and after such a long, grueling career. I think that's a godsend. You know, she doesn't have to be doing this, but you know, she wants to build a promotion. This is her nest egg. This is her. You know, she's gonna go on as the an alumni of MVP and become, you know, senior whatever executive or whatever title they're gonna give her, and you know, she'll be out there like B-Hop does for Golden Boy. She'll be out there shaking hands and kissing babies soon enough.
Good for her. It would have never happened if it was for Jake, right? She said she would have never made $1 million purse if it wasn't for Jake.
Right? I mean, there just isn't the investment in women's boxing like that. Outside of MVP and fucking Jake Paul.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though, dude. Jake might be onto something because there's a lot of little girls who are looking up. There's a lot of little girls in the amateur boxing circuit as well, and it's becoming a popular thing. So be on the lookout in the next 10 years for some good women amateurs.
Oh, no doubt.
Mike,
You asked me. I think it's all uphill from here. I think we're going to see I think as men's boxing starts to decline, I think women's will see a sharp
declining?
incline.
What do you mean? It's on the up and up, man.
I think
We're getting matchups.
skill,
We're
as
getting
far as
matchups that we want to see. We're going to see a league funded by Turkey. I hope that it turns out well. Like I said, I think there's a lot of fighters that are crossroads of their life that are not earning significant amounts of money, so they need to choose to pursue boxing full time as a professional career, or or go into a trade or whatever their field to make money. And if Turkey comes in and they offer you a couple fights a year and you can make a couple 100,000, you can continue as a professional boxer. For example, my buddy Charlie Sheehy, who works out at the same gym that I work out at here in San Francisco at the Cow Palace, he's a professional boxer, very good fighter, signed by Top Rank. Now is on Pro Box. He's I'm sure at a crossroads. He was the Olympic alternate behind Keyshawn Davis. And I'm sure he's at a crossroads now because he's probably 25 years old, 14-0 record, not getting notoriety. So if Turkey can keep him in the mix and a lot of other boxers who are at crossroads of their lives, I'm in favor of that. And I'm going to be an optimist and hope that this works out, that they're going to get the rights to stream the USA Boxing Amateur National Tournaments, to propel the sport to become mainstream, to put it on NBC, to put it on ABC. Bro, boxing needs to be back on a streaming platform consistently for exposure of the sport. Absolutely, I agree. Oh shit, Mick. Mick, you're on stage if you want to come in, my brother.
So I'll just make another couple of corrections for you. Now, if I was a woman, I would be very gutted because this new league, like an MMA, so an MMA women are paid the same as men. They're on the same pay scale as they go up. It goes on how many fights you've had, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for women, that if Turkey Al Sheikh's in it, Saudi Arabia doesn't promote women's sport. They will not be fighting on any Turkey Al Sheikh cards. Women.
God awful.
Saudi didn't Saudi didn't let women compete in sport at all. In fact, they just actually started letting them get driving licenses recently. So that kills that kind of hope. Unfortunately,
for boxing in the Middle East, right? You don't need to go to Saudi Arabia. Like Jake Paul is doing it with the women that he's signed. He recently signed Caroline Dubois. I think he's got every major top female fighter except Clarissa Shields.
He's not got the one that's coming to be the GOAT. That's the issue. Tai May in her name is. I'll put it in the thingy. But she's coming to be the new. That is a true woman who is an elite combat sports fighter.
A lot of people don't have cable, so it's hard to find a place for boxing. Yeah, and media is just so spread out, right? Like we all have different subscriptions to whatever we're into. Mix into horse racing. I'm into chess content. Other people are into their niche shit that they're into, and entertainment's all spread out. So it's hard to grasp or have a place. I think boxing should be on YouTube. Turkey should do a deal where it's on YouTube, and you'd see the live numbers go into like the tens of millions of watchers. If you can stream boxing matches on YouTube, imagine if Teofimo and Shakur was on YouTube. You'd see that live concurrent viewer count at least 10 million viewers. No, I wouldn't say at least. I would say up there, though. For sure. What do you think about that, Mick? Could you ever see a big pay-per-view card be free on YouTube? And I just feel like it makes sense because
No.
No, you're saying no, but let me finish. And you're probably right. But I just feel like when you have engagement in the chat, on YouTube and everybody can comment. Like, you're keeping people engaged.
Lopez isn't easing into this camp. He's leaning in like a man who knows exactly
Don't make
what's
boxing
on the
so
other
hard
side
to
of the
watch,
ring.
man. Don't
Training
make it
for
so
a technician
expensive.
like Shakur
Can you imagine the
Stevenson isn't about
cesspit though?
looking
The
flashy.
cesspit
It's
with
about
comments on a free pay-per-view card on YouTube, and no,
What's
I
going
just
on,
couldn't.
Ross?
I just can't hear that. Like the NFL tried to go on YouTube for a bit, but I think that's even. I don't think they even continued with it, did they? YouTube Live,
Yeah,
YouTube Sports didn't seem to be a really. They pushed it hard, but not anymore. It used to be quite
yeah.
pushed hard, but YouTube's got. Man, if they're going on to streaming platforms, it's much easier. You're guaranteed money. Eh?
Yeah, they need a lot of sponsors and purses for sure. I just feel that is the way that you gain exposure. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you make it easy for people to watch, I'm not saying you need to make the biggest cards live on YouTube, but Pro Box definitely does some good numbers when they have good matches. But if you have a top rank card, a PBC card, a DAZN card, live and free on YouTube, just to get your fighters in front of people's faces. Like, imagine if Abdullah Mason and what's his name, Floyd Schofield, go off. You know what I'm saying? What if they go off live on YouTube and you watch that fight and you become a fan of either fighter that knocks a motherfucker out? Floyd Schofield knocks out young Abdullah Mason, or Abdullah Mason beats Floyd Schofield, and you can become a fan of them and you follow their career. Do you know what I'm saying? You're going to get exposure, definitely. And sometimes that's worth taking. That's sometimes worth taking a loss.
The highlight will go on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying. If people go to YouTube just to watch it immediately right after, I'm sure if I can type in Amanda Serrano versus Tellez, we can find it right now.
So see the thing that you're missing, no fun truck. At the moment, they will now. So the pay-per-view that you had last week in Japan.
Yo, you looking at this? This is Eddie Reynoso.
So the pay-per-view you had in Japan.
Senior and junior. What are you saying? Sorry, Mick?
So the pay-per-view that you had in Japan last week, the anyway card, right? So they sold that as pay-per-view on DAZN. They sold it as pay-per-view on Amazon and somewhere else in Japan. But it's also on you. It's now making revenue on YouTube by people going clicking on it and watching it. So they're really extending that. They'll get more money for. Like, do you know what I mean? There's more money to be made off a streaming platform than off of YouTube. Because you couldn't put the fight on YouTube, sell it to there, and then put it on Amazon or put it on Netflix or whatever, yeah?
I mean, to your point, Mick, let's be honest. I mean, we're hardcore, so we watch, whole fights. I mean, Jesus, you know me, Mick, I've fucking watched some shit from the 70s, 45-minute, 15-round fights. But we're not the majority of fans. I mean, a lot of these fans, a lot of these kids, all they do is watch sports through highlight videos on YouTube. They'll watch entire NBA, NFL games, just watch the highlights. They'll watch that shit on a 45-second reel on Instagram or whatever. So,
yeah,
at that point, they're gonna watch it, and they're gonna watch it, if they want to watch it.
Yeah. So, you couldn't see them putting a card on YouTube and then re-uploading it to Netflix for people to watch. Do you know what I mean? It'd have to come for Netflix or DAZN first onto there.
That snap late into rounds. What stands out most is the balance in this camp. Teofimo isn't chasing knockouts. He's sharpening.
I think I'm onto something. If you promote a couple cards on YouTube, you take BL, or if you even break even, it's worth it. Like I said, exposure is sometimes what you need to propel the sport into more of the mainstream. It'll never be mainstream if it's always behind a paywall. It's so difficult to become a boxing fan because you have to jump through the hoops, Mo. Like you said, you're going to find a way to watch any fight that you want because you're a diehard. But the casual, or even just an audience member who like entertain fights when they were much earlier with their father or have a pastime, if they're scrolling through YouTube and their fight pops up, boom, you got a fan right there.
Well, I mean, look at how it's worked out for Pro Box. I mean, I don't know, or have they grown any since they started doing that? Because that's kind of their whole business model, right? All of their fights are published on ProBox. None of their shit's behind the paywall.
Yeah. Aye, so on that kind of thing,
Can you give me the best
is it?
matchup that Pro Box has made, Mick or
Hmm?
Mo? Can you give
And
me
you
the
thought
best matchup?
Pro Box,
Yeah.
did Anders Reyes no win his world title on Pro Box?
No.
I'm sure he did. Pro Box are decent, but they put on good cards. But like nobody, I didn't know Pro Box until about 6 months ago. But aye, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of Pro Box pushed in the YouTube fraternity because the fighters are easy to get access to. Like
Damn.
you'll hear Najee Lopez is going to be the next killer, but as soon as he fights actual somebody with a pulse, he's going to get beat the shit out of him.
Who's this?
Najee Lopez.
Yeah, his last opponent was awful. I think his name was Hot Sauce. I was like, oh
Ah,
Jesus. This
I
dude
heard some.
waddled to the gym. It was or wadded to the ring rather.
Man, like, do you know
Oh,
how
Shakur
bad that was?
Stevenson posted a video one day ago. We're gonna watch this.
No, I can't. I can't watch it. I need to go because all I heard last night was why is Shakur reusing hand wraps? Oh my god! Like honestly,
The
Tim Bradley done a 10-minute video in it, and then HLD was like he might be cheating. He might be cheating, and he was like, "Will do boxers reuse hand wraps?" I'm like, "Well, obviously, aye." I said, "Obviously they do. They're reusable hand wraps." And he's like, "No, no, 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 no. I wouldn't be doing that." I was like, "Fucking hell."
Is that
Is
why
that
you had
Amanda?
to?
No, is the
You backed
Amanda
him up
Serrano
today?
fight finished? Is it finished, Serrano? Aye.
Yeah, it's been finished.
Did she get a decision win?
Unanimous.
It can stay. It can stay fucking banned. Then I was going to
You know
lift the
what's
ban if
fucked
she
up,
would.
Mick? I was watching the fight, right? And I Googled something, like I search a question on Google and it gives me the answer, or they gives me the decision of the fight, and I'm watching it live and I'm in the 6th round or the 7th round. And they already had the decision out. So there was a big lag there, right? Like it's usually if it's live,
No,
there's not.
no. Did it come up in the first bit where you typed it in? Because that gives you an automatic AI answer. It couldn't. In fact, I
No, I
can
was
tell you.
using I was using Gemini, and I asked like who were the judges for the Serrano versus Tellez fight, and it gave me that the Serrano won, and
So
this was like in the 7th round.
I
So
can.
I'm
I
asking
can.
you, is there a delay between the
No.
live feed? No.
Use. No. Well, on these cards that are on the streaming services, about 30 seconds. Long gun with it. It's about 30 seconds because
Yeah.
see, as you were saying that there was still live betting up, and that'll be done by somebody at the side of the ring. There'll be somebody there today, like that'll be doing the odds at that event. And it was timed at 7. It was round 7, 2 minutes in or something when you said
Hmm.
it. But I didn't hear. I've not even watched the fight, to be honest. I was listening to your commentary and then I looked at the odds and Amanda Serrano was like plus like 14 minus 1400. But
Hmm.
you say that though, like you had the screen up at Tapology and it didn't give you the result. So like it still said 12 10 3-minute rounds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that was the result, that would have changed.
Hmm.
If you couldn't have lost because nobody's
Okay. Well, I mean, this is should I pull up what I asked it, and like it gave me based on the live reports from this timeline, January 3rd, 2026, Amanda Serrano versus Reina Tellez. in San Juan, Puerto Rico, ended in a unanimous decision victory for Amanda Serrano. Amanda live results. Who do you have winning in the Shakur TO, Mick?
Unsurprisingly, Amanda Serrano wins the.
They just now announce it, Mo?
Must have
Yeah,
been.
the fight just ended.
Okay,
So
no.
Amanda
See,
Serrano
I gave
unanimous
up once I
decision
like read
victory.
that. Once I read that this decision on AI, I gave up on watching the fight. So I made a big mistake. I
I,
trusted the source too much.
yeah, man, you just thought Serrano was maybe going to lose. You're waiting to get CT into calling me out and saying that she beat Katie Taylor again. But nah, there is a bit of a longer delay on the streaming services, the zone. It used to be, so if I was watching on Sky or if it was on, say, HBO or something, it would be maybe
Yeah.
about 10 seconds. But on the zone, it's about 30.
And then I fucked up, man. I fucked up big.
That'll not be the
Wow.
first time. That'll not be the first time tonight
You
of
know
the
what?
day.
Because I have that's some PTSD that I have. You know, like I hate when people spoil fights for me. I try to like not look at my phone. And again, I'm a big UFC fan, so when I was working jobs where I had to come home late, and I told my like person, don't let me know who won the fight. And once when Amanda Nunes and Ronda Rousey, when Amanda upset Ronda on, I think that was like around New Year's time, I turned everything off that I had. I had a system where I could watch the fights without knowing who won ahead of time because I just completely took myself offline. That's how big of a fan I am. So I hate spoilers. So right now, when I pulled up the AI thing and I asked it, and it spoiled it for me, I sort of just had a little bit of that feeling again, where like, I didn't want to know who won before the results were announced.
See, I'll always look at the live odds in play. Always at the end of the rounds, probably. Um, Commentary's that biased, and you see the scorecards coming up and all kinds of different things. But so for me, that sometimes the best judge yet, but unfortunately, sometimes it cuts like the odds disappear. So that's usually a knockdown or a knockout or. Meh, aye. I think the thing with women's boxing is that there is only about 15 women in each division that's really worth watching. Or in fact,
Hmm.
I tell lies. There's about 15 women altogether, and that's about it. Like the depth's no there, eh? There's no depth to it, unfortunately. Oh, you look so angry at that one, Chuck, but
Dude, I'm
really
sorry. I'm
true.
looking for huh?
It's really true. There's only about, man, you're lucky if there's 4 or 5 women that you're gonna actually seek to watch. In fact, even at that, if they're not fighting each other, you're not even going to turn it on and watch really. Amanda Serrano, maybe. Katie Taylor, maybe. Would only probably definitely watch if they were fighting each other.
Mick, do you think if I like pull some of the highlights from earlier, like Ebony Bridges, I'll get sniped?
I would say, I said it's on the zone. I would say probably.
Yeah, so not to do it, huh?
I know. So UFC used to be really bad. They must have an AI doing it or something. Because I was in Rapstars the other day and he put on Nakatani and so he didn't even put it on the screen. There's a way to do it there to put it on like your picture. So see
Yeah,
my picture there, like they'll put
yeah.
a camera on it and it even sniped that. Even
Oh
Snipes are
shit!
playing in the picture here, like on StreamYard. And the Sniped it. Like it did with yours. The screen just went blank and it says this has been cut out for a live event, and it wasn't even a live event. So
Mick, what if I told you I'm a big fan of this guy?
wait for a jab here. For
Nah.
London. See, that's quite misleading as well, because
I'm
every Ajabi is
I'm a
British.
big fan of Martin Bacole after he knocked out Jared Anderson. I'm good, you know.
Fucking average.
Martin
His brother's a better
Martin
fighter.
Bacole. Okay,
Average.
it's all right.
Average.
He's a G, bro. He fucking took that fight against Tony Parker, and I mean, he got knocked out, but that dude took 30 hours of travel. That's fucking ridiculous. And
Oh,
then
stop
4 hours
that.
after you land, 4 hours after you land, you fight.
He was getting paid millions to go in there. Look, for me, right,
How much? How much, Mick?
well, it was a turkey card, wasn't it? They had to fly him in.
Yeah. And they had to fly him out in 30 hours notice,
Well,
bro. So there was only a certain amount of fighters that could have taken the fight in the first place. And can you remind me who pulled out of the fight for him to take it?
Daniel Dubois.
Daniel Dubois, the
Daniel Dubois
fucking
pulled it.
bitch, pulled out so he could fight Usyk. Fucking puss.
No, he didn't. He pulled it so because I'm sure he was an interim champion.
Pack Daniel Dubois up, KO of the year. Usyk slapped his ass with that left hand. Fucking brick.
Daniel Dubois pulled out and then fought Joshua on a title
No,
defense, I
dude,
think.
Floyd Schofield Jr. caught some sympathy when Dubois pulled out, right?
Did they fuck? How many photos have you seen of Floyd Schofield with fucking tubes down his mouth and his dad doing interviews about it? How many times has people actually really mentioned Daniel Dubois pulling out of that fight?
I just fucking realized that was a DAZN ring card fight, so I don't want to.
It's
Even if it's highlights, I don't want to watch anything DAZN because last time my stream got sniped.
So see the woman's name I put in the chat behind here.
Yeah.
She's the real deal. I'm sure she's like 300 Muay Thai fights, 300 and odd Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fights. Now she's into boxing, and she's an MMA champion, a kickboxing champion. I think she's only about 18 or 19, but man, she's going to go right up through all the divisions, whip them all, and end women's boxing.
Yeah, I'll look her up. Well, actually, I don't really care for women's boxing. I'm sorry.
You can't anymore?
I don't really care.
You don't care?
Yeah.
Why? Why fun trucks? Why do you not care? You just fucking done a stream on it. And he's the most see that guy there? He's the most overrated fighter in history.
Hell no. He's exactly who he is for a reason, Mick, and we know him. He lived a good life, dude.
Average.
Hey, Mick, that's disgusting, Mick. Come on. Two of the biggest upsets in the entire fucking 200-year history of the sport.
Go.
Let's
go.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
But like,
in his favor.
Like, people forget that, like, man, he was good and moving about, but it's like the same as the Ray Robinson stuff as well, and guys that going about Harry Greb and like see that kind of stuff. That doesn't like he's good. Like for the era he was in, he was good, but he was a heavyweight, a big heavyweight at that time. Like people will say that like Usyk couldn't beat him. Usyk would beat the shit out of him. Muhammad Ali has no advantage over Usyk. But
I disagree. I think he's a better boxer. Like pure boxer, yeah, that's not even close.
You'd have to look at Usyk, cruiserweight Usyk though, yeah. Ali weighed in about 220. Like Usyk's weighed into fights at 230, above that. But as a cruiserweight, he came in the ring about that. But he was like
I
the real.
disagree. I mean, if I recall correctly, I was watching. I think it was his first championship fight at cruiserweight. They said he weighed in the ring at 215 on the night of the fight, so he was sucking down to the limit.
That's what I mean. So even at that, when he was sucking down, like Ali's not putting any weight on for when he's weighing in. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's weighing in at 215, 220. If Usyk's no sucking down to get into cruiserweight, then people just see. I think maybe the pictures and the thing of being in the heavyweight division that people think that these were big, huge, massive guys. But in the grand scheme of it, what we have for like the 90s onwards, isn't it? But I think if he doesn't have the story, I think his story's bigger than what he was as a fighter.
Oh, Marco's going live. Fuck it, I'll end the stream now. Plus I'm gonna eat some dinner. What's up?
I'll see you guys over there if you hop on.
Yeah, we got a good number of us fun truckers up in the live. You guys want to hit the thumbs up on the way out?
Viva
Mick, sir, I'll see you.
Revolution.
Mick, we should have a stream, bro. Me and you should have a deep conversation. I wanted to let you know though, bro, Mick, because I know we have such different views and perspectives that my favorite people to be around are people that I can like disagree with so much and just still be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be around people. I'd rather be around people that
we can see after we finish, Marco. We can go live and we can speak and we can talk about what happened in Venezuela and how Venezuela.
Because I'm very passionate about what I think about, and you are too. But I like to listen. I'd rather be around people like that disagree with me than think the same and kind of just like prop me up. You know what I'm saying?
I think Americans are very blinded to see what goes on. So, like in there, can you remember the first time they tried to take over Venezuela, and then they said at the time they were funding the terrorist group Hezbollah. That was what they were trying. Now the things have kind of changed in the Middle East where like there isn't really the hate for Hamas anymore. It's more the occupiers and bombers. And now it's turned into they're selling there's drugs and fentanyl now. Fentanyl and guns, that's what he's been charged with. Guns and fentanyl. So he's went for funding Hezbollah to now it's guns and fentanyl.
Mick, to be an American is to get brutally ass raped every single day, and so you understand. To be an American, we have to lie to ourselves and pretend like this shit is like cool and normal and okay. So a lot of it is like self brainwashing. Like
some people even
the tax man, you're getting ass raped by your employer, you're getting ass raped by your landlord, and it's just we have to be like HLD and like lie to ourselves and be like, oh yeah, Venezuela, it's not the same oil or whatever dumb shit, you know what I mean?
It's like see the crazy thing is with that is that like most Americans don't even know like the sanctions that America's put on them. So
shit, did Ali get dropped here?
So the sanctions kill it. They'll say socialism doesn't work, but every country that's been a socialist country, America's put sanctions on it, so they can't sell anything. And it's like it's a mineral thing, yeah. It's a mineral thing.
Yeah, Nick, I just want to I want to end the stream, and I want to let you Google who the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize winner was.
See, that's
and I just want you to sit on that for a little.
And he started with wars.
Shit dies.
He's bombed more countries this year than sad. It's sad where we are now for that. He's a Nobel Peace Prize winner, but
no, not Trump. No, not Trump. That's why I'm telling you. You need to Google it. No, it's not Trump, by the way. It is. Oh, okay, fuck it.
He got an award recently, yeah.
It's
No, he
some
did, but
it's some
no.
senator
I'm not
from
talking about Trump.
Venezuela who they want to make her the new toady in Venezuela. They want to make
She
her
won the
like
election, Mick,
some.
but they skewed it 51 favor in the favor towards
Nah,
Maduro.
Well,
nah.
You
good.
know
I'm
they did,
glad.
bro. That
I hope they
So
did. She's lucky she's still alive. They should have fucking laid her face down in a ditch somewhere for betraying her own country.
shit.
Fuck that bitch.
here, Mo, can you remember the guy that they tried to put in? America tried to put in and says he won the elections.
That limp dick prick. Yeah, he's somewhere in Miami right now living off my taxpayer money. That fucking son of a bitch.
You don't know about this one, Chuck, no?
Yeah,
Like,
That's
big
why I'm gonna.
cocksucker.
and then like they got chased out by the people of Venezuela, and it was like, and I'm sure it was maybe Trump at the time. He's gone, no, this guy's he is the president, and he was in fucking America.
Yeah, he was at like the Caribbean Royale, like at some resort. Like, yes, I am the president. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
that was the maddest thing ever. And then they were like, no, he definitely won 2 elections. And then I was like, there'll always be a thing for it, and there'll always be a thing pushed it. But like they went and they've taken this guy out, but they've left all the generals and everything in there. So like that's what people really didn't understand with how the things are set up. That Hugo Chavez set that up so there's hundreds of generals, there's hundreds of areas where that you can't just take it by military force. But we can go into Marcos, or I would rather talk about this shit and go and listen to that.
Yeah, me too. But no, I do want to go head over to Marcos. I appreciate everybody who's watched the stream. I think we averaged 10 viewers. Let's get it, dude. I'm going to be heading to Mexico on Monday night, so I'm going to stream one more time tomorrow. Mick, if you want to come on, I'll let you know the time, and then I'll be back on the 14th, streaming more regularly, for sure. All right, I'm gonna jump over to Marco. Thanks everybody for watching.